With US customers having rushed to pick up discounts on the run-out 2024 Forester, Subaru has high hopes for its all-new 2025 model year vehicle, so much so that it plans to start producing the Forester, which until now was built in Japan, at its Lafayette plant from 2026 onwards. So what are the differences between the all-new 6th generation model and its predecessor? And should you wait for delivery of the 2025 version, or instead seek out a great deal on an ex-demo or low-mileage 5th generation model? Of course, the most obvious change is with the styling of the Forester, with a radically redesigned front that ditches the angular look of the 4th and 5th generations. Indeed, slap a Ford badge on its nose, and most people wouldn't think twice about its origins. That said, there are styling nods back to the original 1st generation Forester, while the rear is reminiscent of Suzuki's European S-Cross SUV. Altogether, with its bolder flanks, we think it's quite smart, although we can see why Subaru fans may still plump for a 5th generation model. Comparing the technical specifications of old versus new, it would seem that little has changed. Both models share a wheelbase of 105.1 inches with an identical ground clearance of 8.7 inches. Being half an inch longer and wider, the all-new vehicle is the same height as before, with towing capacity also remaining the same at 3,000 pounds. The Forester's 2.5-litre engine also remains largely unchanged, in fact producing 2 horsepower less than before, although torque has increased ever so slightly. At launch in North America, Subaru is not introducing a hybrid version, although this is set to arrive in 2025, with exact timings to be confirmed. For the interior of the Forester, it's more a case of evolution than revolution. As with the vehicle's exterior dimensions, there's little in terms of packaging that's improved. Cargo volume is up slightly from 28.9 cubic feet to 29.6, while there's a slight increase in passenger volume too. However, the 6th generation does have improved seat bolstering and cabin materials, looking sharper and more minimalist than the outgoing model. Streamlining continues with the removal of the old Forester's secondary top display, with the higher portion of the new 11.6 infotainment unit displaying items such as water and oil temperature, average speed and time. Physical climate control dials have been replaced by space-saving haptic feedback buttons for changing temperature, with a dual-zone system being standard on all grades, except on base trim, which is dual-zone, but instead features 2 7-inch displays and wired-only CarPlay and Android Auto. Fan speed, heated and ventilated seat and AC temperature controls are all now screen-operated, with the Starlink display being adequate rather than lightning fast in its responses. The Forester does, however, retain volume and tuning knobs for its audio system, while other vehicle functions include wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All but base trim models also feature a wireless charging pad, while single USB-C and single USB-A charging ports are situated in the dash above the wireless charging unit. In terms of driver instrumentation, Subaru has wisely retained a traditional binnacle with analog dials, rather than opting for a more fashionable OLED display and fully digital speedometer. Between the two is a 4.2-inch multifunction display, which, although logically laid out, is identical in size to the previous model and gives no clear advantage. We would have preferred a larger display here, similar to Hyundai's instrument clusters. Subaru regards rear seat accommodation as being a strong point of the Forester. However, with no increase in rear legroom between generations, the results are only average for the class. On all but the base model, the new vehicle has a large panoramic roof, which brightens the cabin considerably, while a rear center console features both USB and USB-C charging points, along with 2-stage heated seat controls as an available option. Subaru's traditional side mirror placement, which being inboard away from the A-pillar has always provided superior visibility, is thankfully intact on the 6th generation Forester. That said, the decision to not include blind spot detection on the base grade undermines this philosophy. On all other grades it's standard, however, with the exception of premium grade, where it's an optional extra. So do the motoring press and YouTube reviewers think that opting for a 6th generation Forester, rather than the last model from 2019 onwards, which was facelifted in 2022, is the way to go? Or is this iteration more a case of style over substance? Most enthusiastic was Sarah Greenwood, who gave it the beans off-road and was blown away by its performance, even on standard tyres. Sarah also commented that the new WRX-inspired steering rack was much improved. The ever-reliable motor mouth also gave its thumbs up, just with the comment that they're waiting for the hybrid version and would like to have seen a turbo version made available. Least positive was Matt Maran, who felt the updates fell short, also considering that the Forester's competitors offered significantly better handling. Safety-wise, the 2019 to 2024 Forester received a 5-star crash test rating from Euro NCAP and a 2023 top safety pick from IIHS, with the Forester scoring a good rating in 9 out of 11 categories, with only the updated front moderate overlap test resulting in a marginal score. With the 2025 model's results yet to be published, there's no reason to think its performance won't match the 5th gens. Indeed, with the Forester featuring reverse automatic braking, an active safety feature that helps prevent rear-end collisions, we believe it will be among the safest small SUVs on sale today. Aside from Subaru's claim of achieving 10% stiffer torsional rigidity than the 5th generation model, standard on all 2025 Forester models is the latest version of the company's EyeSight driver assist technology. Operating more smoothly and quickly and under a greater range of conditions than previous versions, its cameras have a wider field of view and updated control software. Also, for the first time on a Subaru, Emergency Stop Assist activates if the driver becomes unresponsive to warnings while using advanced adaptive cruise control. The new standard safety feature will stop the vehicle, activate the hazard lights, and unlock the doors. Automatic emergency steering is included on models equipped with blind spot detection, with lane keep assist and rear cross traffic alert. This safety feature works with both EyeSight and blind spot detection to assist with steering control to help avoid a collision within a lane at speeds slower than 50 miles per hour. With time running out to buy a brand new 5th generation Forester from dealerships, the only surety is in the continued availability of the Wilderness Edition. With the current version being introduced in 2022, it will still be sold alongside the new 2025 Forester until its replacement arrives, likely in spring next year. For those who value reliability, Consumer Reports has ranked the outgoing Forester to be among the 10 most reliable new cars you can buy, whereas with any new generation model, bugs are usually present for at least the first year. Although the 2025 Forester is expected to be more reliable than most new car launches, we'd wait until the hybrid model arrives in 2025, not least if gas mileage is a primary concern. The biggest bang for your buck would be a competitive finance deal on an existing 5th generation Forester, not least because new 2025 models carry a minimum price premium of $2,000. So, although the changes to the new model are significant, we believe most Subaru buyers would still be extremely happy with a 5th gen vehicle. So which Forester would you choose and why? Let us know in the comments below and give us your feedback as to how useful this video was to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Subaru-related content. Until next time.